Namaste. All right, so day 7. So you continue to do all the things, being proactive for your own healing, not waiting to feel a desire to do that, but actively getting into action. So you're doing all of those things. You know what healthy recovery looks like on your partner's part. You are writing about your boundaries. You're writing that in the journal. Remember all of this. You want to be able to, in a year from now, be able to look back and say, wow, I have really grown this much. And look how much insight I have. So writing out where you think your boundaries are, again, it's not a perfect process, but starting to really listen to what you want and need, and then sharing that with a therapist, someone in group, and then getting some feedback about that is going to help you with your boundaries as well. And then the next part of the first part of therapy, remember, first part is crisis management and everyone getting into recovery, and then also doing a disclosure, impact statement, and amends letter. First part. Second part is more truly those skills are being practiced. Third part is you're needing therapists less and less, and you're practicing the skills and the relationship is good, but you just need a little bit of coaching. So that first part, your partner should be writing the disclosure, and in the meanwhile, you giving some thought to what are you wanting from disclosure. And I do have an outline that I use, that I will give to if I'm working with the person who's sexually acting out, I will even give that to their partner to be able to look at if they don't have a little bit of structure. But it is things like giving some thought to what do you want to know? How much detail do you want to know? What do you not want to know? And I promise you, everyone is completely and totally different. I've had people who want, names and very specific detail. There are pros and cons to that. Once you hear all that it might get stuck, then you're going to have that stuck in your mind. But on the other hand, you might really need to know that. So again, there's no wrong or right way to do this, or the level of detail. So don't let someone tell you you shouldn't want that information. You do need just to think through what's that going to be like in 3 years, knowing the like really nitty gritty detail kind of thing. What are you hoping to get out of disclosure? Who do you have as supports? Those are some of the things that you're going to want to be giving some thought to in preparation for disclosure. And as your partner is writing the disclosure, you want to be really also think as you go through your day, there's going to be something that, sticks in your craw. When we were on vacation this time, I felt like you were distant. So as you go through your day and a thought comes up in the journal, right? And that's going to be, and you keeping track of what are some of those questions, because you will write up your own questions to give to your partner to make sure that they address these things. Now, again, the person who's doing the disclosure I think we can say that it should be radical honesty. It should be forthcoming about everything. It's not like you as the hurt partner should have to ask the right questions in order to get the truth. No, that person should be transparent with everything. However, even in all of that, and sometimes the person who is writing the disclosure, it takes them the while to remember certain things. But I think the combination of the hurt partner, writing up the questions and giving it to the person who's writing the disclosure helps the process. What you don't want is at the end of the disclosure for you to feel like he forgot about this piece, or she forgot to respond to this other piece. So giving, again, in the journal, working with your therapist, writing out those questions, and staying in touch with your partner's discovery writing to know when to be able to give that to them so that they can incorporate that in. I hope that helps. Namaste.